and welcome to Iconic Production here on Twitch. It's been several weeks since we've been in the studios together, so some of us might be a little excited about this. I don't know who. This is the return of our Call of Cthulhu game. We are running through the campaign Horror on the Orient Express. I am Becca. I am the keeper of the arcane lore, the one who runs the show. And just herds the cats. That's really good, yeah.
Don't hurt
And here are my cats! At least
Meow.
80% of them. Yes, so we, like I said, are playing Call of Cthulhu. Thank you so much for joining us. We show up here most Monday nights. And try not to go insane. It's working. Before we get started, I want to thank JD, our producer, who, without her, lost and confused would not just be our description. It would be our actual problem. She makes everything happen. She makes it all happen smoothly and beautifully, and we look good because of her. And we should also thank Phantom for being our moderator there in chat. And thank you to all of you who are part of our Patreon, who have subscribed to our channel, who have liked us, and who show up to watch every week. The crazy. For my dear friends here to the side, you were not here the last time we played, and we increased our character stats. If you remember anything that you know check marked.
Oh, I know I did. It's on my other.
I know, and if you remember which ones you did, you're welcome to try to fail them in order to increase.
I'll have to tear that out.
Life happens. Sometimes we forget character sheets. Whatever.
Sure
This is why you send them to your lore keeper, because then they'll have them available. Speaking of, my cats, my investigators. As you can tell, we don't go crazy on Mondays. What are you talking about? So we have Chris, who is, shaking his head despondently, who is playing Ricky the Barber. We have Lee, who plays Dr. Nellie. Sweet, innocent Dr. Nellie. We have Paul, who plays Mason Watts. And Jenny is here tonight playing Gertrude. Rachel, who plays Charlie, couldn't make it, but she should be here next time. That just means, is she going crazy off screen? Yes. I'll have her roll sanity checks later, it's fine.
Gertrude's taking good care of her.
So far she's been absent like
Keeping
90%
her,
of the sanity
snuggled
rolls.
down under the blankets.
Where is Charlie? You know where Charlie is?
Gertrude put her to bed.
Yeah, he thought you did.
That's when she went out to go
This
get
is what
snacks.
happens when characters are up. But
You went out to go get snacks?
No, in the game.
Oh.
We sent Charlie home, but she went out to get snacks and is gonna lose some sanity.
Oh. I was like, I like snacks.
I know, we all like snacks.
Cats.
Anyway, cats. Again, herding cats.
Shiny
It's
things.
fine. Yeah, right?
Where?
Yeah.
Squirrels. Okay, so I guess I'm giving the recap, and we're gonna get started. 4 minutes later. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We appreciate you.
Funny.
Oh god.
The chaos.
I'm done. I'm done.
I can pull it back
Are you
together.
done?
I can
For right
pull it back
now.
together. So the last time 60% of the group was here, we had people who were insane and going crazy because the previous time, I feel like you have to do previously on. The group is looking for the Sadafkar simulacrum, and I knew it would only take me about a year to be able to say that smoothly. And in the process, they have found the left leg, the torso, and the left arm, along with one of the scrolls that they need to be able to read to destroy this. They know they have to put it all back together in order to destroy it, so they've got to find the other three, pieces.
And all the scrolls, right?
And the scrolls.
Yeah, no big deal.
In the process of finding the left leg, the group climbed a clock tower, encountered some automatons, and several gentlemen lost their minds and ran away into the night. We still don't know what happened to Ricky. The last time we played, we discovered what happened to Mason 10 hours after he ran away. And he discovered himself in a basement of a house that was flooded with some sort of man-fish thing inside. He was able to escape, run out into the night, and was positive he was being chased by something. And instead of getting on the gondola and just going straight to the hotel, he ran into the riot because
Why wouldn't you?
that's what you
I
do.
wanted to know.
Where he was then chased by black shirts, made it to the hotel, and discovered the group was no longer there.
Then I went on a scavenger hunt.
Yes, and he went on a very extreme scavenger hunt, like to 4 different hotels before he finally found his group.
You're welcome.
And the reason why is that the ladies who retained their sanity while out searching for the men in their lives discovered that their dear friend
Sounds
Maria was being forced into marriage that very afternoon by, I'm going to get his name correctly, Alberto Rossellini.
It was really off in my head. I was like saying albatross, and I'm like, that's not even a person. That's an animal.
Yeah. Alberto Rossellini. The ladies disrupted the wedding in part thanks to Turley smacking him over the head with her crowbar.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
And Sarah, the feisty little wife of Mason, finishing the job with a wine bottle.
That's why I married her.
Who helped Gertrude roll him up in the carpet before they all escaped
With 700 lire.
with all the money.
From their safe.
The ladies
Which
Wow.
we gave back to Maria. Every
did.
last penny of it.
We gave it to her. She gave us some stuff though.
That's
Yeah.
good at least.
The ladies saw Maria and her lover Giorgio, or Gregor.
Giorgio.
Giorgio. Gregor. Not the same person. Right?
Wrong
Same
night.
streams here.
Oh, so cross.
Don't cross the streams.
Giorgio, off towards Milan, and the group had to wait until about noon the next day before they could leave east towards their next stop of Trieste. Luckily, Mason did find them late at night. Luckily, so did Ricky. It's a little unclear how he was able to find them. When asked, I am fairly certain Ricky just said, I have friends,
Sounds about right.
and left it at that, which I'm sure did not make anyone at the table nervous, or in the hotel room nervous.
No, that's fine.
Good, glad everybody's okay with
What
that.
happened to Nellie?
Nellie, oh, you
You didn't have
went
a bout
ahead.
of madness.
You went ahead and secured the new hotel room.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Because you had forethought and
I
knew
Lots of madness.
you guys could not
You-
flee
I thought
Maria's house
Yeah.
and escape if you went back to the hotel.
I understand. I thought, okay.
Nellie did some excellent pre-planning. She's the smart one. Yeah, so you guys eventually all gathered together, waited until appropriate, and then got onto the Orient Express, heading off into the mid-afternoon because you left at like 12:30 or something like that. So,
And it's
Well, it's 12:30 because we're on the train now, right?
sure. Where we at last time? I wrote down the date. Ooh, it's been a minute.
it has, for everybody who is so curious, it is January 23rd when you leave Venice, which is a Tuesday. Things you look up.
Any news?
Any news? Well, actually, you guys, as you board the train, the conductor shows up with a stack of telegrams
For us?
for you all.
Oh, yay.
And so he begins to pass them out. Everybody ends up with a telegram. Oh dear. Charlie, surprise, looks at hers and reads, Herr Winkelmann is willing to sponsor you. Stop. Look him up in Trieste.
For Charlie?
That's for Charlie. She doesn't know who that is.
Okay. Charlie
How do you
needs to look up a race car person, maybe.
How do you spell the Air Winkleman?
WINKLEMANN. How's that worm there, girl?
They're little bubbles, and I wanted to make them jiggle.
Apparently, I run a riveting game. Gertrude,
Yes.
yours is short. It says stop looking. Stop. It will only hurt you. Stop.
No moniker on the end of mine?
No moniker.
Well, this could mean anything.
Sounds like denial.
Whoop, there it is.
I
The
mean,
first step is naming it, right?
We could
I think it does come with a name, if you think about it. But I don't know these
I mean, there are a lot of it's I'm looking for currently.
It's like Paul.
So
No, wait, your name is Paul.
I am Paul.
Brian? What's Gertrude's?
James.
James.
It could just be that we should stop looking for whoever wrote it. So let's just burn the telegram, call it a day. That's good.
This is why we're friends, Ricky.
Who would like to read theirs next?
I would.
Ricky.
I raise my hand.
I am not a teacher.
Stop the blurt outs. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's how you train kids to not blurt out, is you ignore them when they just blurt out.
It doesn't, no. That's why you have to. Oh, no, what?
Yours says it says stay away from Larry.
At least we know what that means.
And the initials at the bottom you recognize as one of your bosses. Somehow word's gotten back that you've messed with Larry.
Who's the boss?
Let me go back to my
Do you know the boss's name?
mafia boss names that I did put together and look up.
Tony.
So
Because
there's the D'Angelo family.
yes.
For one, there's.
Can't get this far back.
I mean, because he's. The D'Angelo family is a mob family that he's close to.
So they might not necessarily be his direct superior. Well, they could, because your family.
Your family.
Bro, you ain't, I don't know. I
Something
can't do
like that,
it.
yeah.
I can't do the accent.
I don't do accents.
I do, obviously.
I mean,
as,
yeah, Nelly.
As Nelly is British, but come here to my daughter's wedding. I don't know. Like I can do a Jewish lady real well.
All right.
Because
So Larry's name
on
is
brand.
Larry Lombardo.
Right.
And you said D'Angelo. This is Nicholas D'Angelo.
Is the boss.
The boss.
Can I have a piece of paper when you have a second? I said when you have a second. I didn't mean rushed. Just in case okay.
Yes.
Just need a piece of paper for my notes because I'm a failure.
All right. Nelly, your telegram. You got two.
Oh, good.
Would you like the one you want to read or the one you have to read?
It's the one I have to read from my mother.
Oh, of course it is.
I'll do that one first.
All right, the one you have to leave. Come home. Stop. Found a lovely lad for you.
Oh.
Stop. You can cease work and enjoy married life. Stop.
Oh.
Always, Mum.
Stop.
Stop.
Come home. Found a man. Great. Oh.
Really
All right.
quick, the first name of the person again, was it Nicholas?
Nicholas.
Okay, what? Okay.
Mickey. He's older though, so he doesn't go by Mickey anymore.
Nicholas.
Makes sense. His old
Uh,
age.
The one you are quite interested in from the Oxford board
Ah.
says, your notes look promising. Stop. Historical manuscripts and accounts could seal your position. Stop. Best of luck.
So, wait. Notes look promising, and then what was the next?
Historical manuscripts and accounts could seal your position.
And accounts.
Like personal
Historical
accounts.
Oh! I'm sorry. When I hear accounts, I think like money.
I know.
Okay.
Mason. You got one from your
Suits.
manager.
Yeah. Yep.
You're being recognized for your fight. Stop. Some local parties are interested in sponsoring you. Stop. Give me the go-ahead.
This little sounds
Go ahead.
So, okay. So Mason responds. And
Hold
is
on,
anybody
I wanna
else?
respond to. I was just waiting to.
Okay.
I'm not gonna respond to either. The
No,
Oxford
you
one.
should respond to your mom with an angry letter
I
that
was gonna say
says,
the Oxford one is
never.
all the stuff that you keep sending
Yeah,
back. so-
they're responding to me, but my mother, I'm just like, no.
Alright.
Does your mother pay for anything, or are you pretty much self-employed? I can't remember.
So Nellie got a lot of inheritance from her father, because her father also independently willed things to her. So he had the foresight to be like, mother should not control you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ricky would send a telegraph
Okay.
to Nicholas asking for a phone call at his earliest convenience.
Okay. So
to
how do
di-
you
to
propose?
discuss
Okay.
things about Larry. To discuss our friend. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what he was saying.
Okay.
Not saying his name, just our friend.
All right. Cool. Do you respond?
I do.
Who do you respond to?
Well, that's what I would like to ask. How I'm supposed to get a response back to these people.
Dr. says, I don't.
Never mind that. Instead, I'd like you to send a telegraph for me, please, to my university back in Geneva.
Okay.
So you probably have somebody that I would have worked closely with, like a fellow there, and would fellow in the academic term, not in the masculine term.
Hello, you say.
You want to study a body of knowledge, eh?
I was saying Nellie doesn't want to be matched with anybody, but she'll play matchmaker.
So, to one of my fellows, just inquiring if they have know of any openings in the Near East that might be coming available.
Okay.
If they could keep an eye out for me.
Any openings that need filled?
Shut the front door.
She's looking for a job, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, I just.
Groovy.
Meow. Because turning it back to the herding cats. It's going back to the beginning.
So many cats. All right. So that's the telegrams.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. You are able to kind of rest on the train as you go through. Charlie, who's not here, doesn't say anything, but Mason, your chest this whole time that you're like sitting there on the train, especially being that close to the torso piece of the simulacrum, it feels just tight. And you have a cough that you just can't get rid of.
Can I study the torso? Thinking back to when Count Fenelick was essentially like rubbing someone else's arm to like maybe enhance the power of the arm. I don't know exactly what was happening, but I want to study the torso to see if I can like learn why it's causing these effects and figure out if I can figure out anything about that stone or anything like that.
Okay. Give me an intelligence and a power roll. Ricky, your left arm just does not stop aching, and you find it's hard to grip anything, especially, and as you're sitting there trying to make sure that you can still use your gun correctly, or even your barber's blade, if you were going to attack anyone with your left arm, you'd probably be rolling with the penalty dice.
Are you happy in a heart attack? Because it's your left arm.
What's a heart attack?
Quick, slap him on the left side of his face, see if he feels it.
I mean, yeah, you felt it. She actually slaps you.
No, because he hasn't disclosed that his arm hurts, so.
Yeah, Ricky wouldn't say anything about it. Just, you'd probably see him kind of doing that, but...
Both regular successes.
Okay. I mean, it's one of those things where this looks like just a straight up statue, so you don't understand how it's supposed to animate. There's nothing, like, you can't get inside of it to turn on any gears or anything. The writing on the outside almost kind of shifts and is hazy, and if you stare at it much longer, you fear you might lose some sanity.
Makes sense.
You have seen your wife off? Or is she continuing on? She did indicate she would not mind hearting and going home.
Yeah, I would have sent her home at this point with all of the mayhem.
Okay. You're fairly certain there was a doll in her luggage.
Oh, dang it.
Probably.
Probably. Pretty sure.
Will you roll a D100 for me?
Yeah, I
And
already
just
know
tell me what
why.
number you got?
I already know.
You can do it.
Four.
You did it.
Okay.
Whew. Now I'm actually a little bit scared. I rolled a 4 just so everyone knows, so
Yeah.
hopefully good.
Hopefully only good things. From that move.
Probably not. Let's just assume it's going to be bad. And then,
Everyone's gonna turn into a doll and murder me later.
yeah, let's assume it's going to be that. And then when that doesn't happen,
We'll be all
it's
good.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Totally.
For sure.
Lovely. Lovely.
Sorry, where did that come from?
I don't know. And this rather uninterrupted train ride, you all gain back 1 sanity point.
Woo.
If you have one to
point.
gain. Some of
I
you
got
haven't lost any,
Plenty to gain.
so, you know, you're fine.
Also, I'm so sad that I missed out on all of the sanity gain from, like, seeing our friends leave.
Yeah.
I needed that.
Yeah, you did. Oh well.
Do I get
What?
anything just knowing that they're safe?
No. You didn't see them leave.
But I know that they're safe.
Sure.
Oh, so like seeing Giorgio and
Maria leave.
off was a sanity boost.
It was, knowing that they
Bullets.
successfully escaped together. Nope, you guys were crazy in the middle of the town of Venice somewhere at the time, so
Yep. Standing in a puddle
yeah, pretty
with
much.
fishmen.
I think it was more than a puddle.
Some sewage.
Mm-hmm.
Flooded
Alrighty.
basement.
Yeah.
You guys arrive in Trieste at
Go
for it.
7:54 p.m.
Cool.
As you guys disembark, the wind howls just through the platform. You hear the words Bora, along with some words that you're fairly certain are curse words,
Filing those away for later.
from the locals. There typically are cab and horses, but not out in this weather, so it's only taxi cabs. You see a short line.
By this weather, I mean, it's January,
January,
It's cold.
so cold, windy,
cold,
snowy.
extremely windy. Any snow is just picked up from the ground. It's not falling from the sky.
I was supposed to be muted.
Do we already have like hotel stuff set up and all of that? or-
Would you have gotten hotels set up with anyone?
Did we meet anyone on the train?
I mean, there's always a conductor, and there's no bright, glamorous individuals such as Katerina or Maria. Not this time, guys. This was a calm, relaxing trip.
Where is
Kind of stayed in your room with some
Just
Treese, I'm so
decompressing.
glad that you asked. Treese was once a town within the Austria-Hungary Empire. However, due to the war, it is now solidly Italian, having been taken over and commandeered. The majority of the residents are Italian, with some Austrians, some Hungarians, some Germans, and you see getting off a more local train a group of Turkish businessmen.
interesting?
It is on the edge of both the water and off a few miles from the city are some hills and caverns, specifically
Caverns?
limestone caverns.
I would like to visit those.
Do you want to go visiting them? All right, you're gonna go at 8 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
No, we're gonna go find out.
You
We
never
are going
hear
to
from me, so
we are
okay.
going to follow the
I'm already
Turkish
going insane.
businessmen to the hotel that they are going to.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what I would have done.
I would like to listen to see if I can tell where hotel they are going
Will
to.
you roll a speak Turkish?
Speak
Or
Turkish.
is our
I don't have Turkish. I have Arabic,
Arabic.
which
Right,
they
might be
I
appropriate.
speak English.
I'm trying to remember if they speak like Aramaic or Arabic. Go ahead and roll a speak other language.
Can I try and listen in too?
Yeah, sure, because you know Arabic, right?
Yeah. I do not. I was close.
No, you don't.
I got a hard
If I
success.
had gotten a 1, could have had it.
Sure. What
It
was
was
it?
a hard success.
A hard success. Okay. With your hard success, they do point out the Hotel de Villa. Yeah, de la Vie. Hotel de la Vie. As the hotel they are going to. You also hear them talk about Hotel Central. But they're going to de la Vie. You also, since with your hard success and you're just kind of like listening in, you hear mention, is that the group? Yes, it is. Watch where they go, keep an eye.
Okay,
Not too
we'll go
close.
to a different hotel.
The businessmen are watching us.
Well, that's, you guys? Whoa, you think the world revolves around you?
Yes.
I mean, if you think that, then yeah, they're watching you.
Can I watch them to see if they're watching us? I know.
Because I
Sure, make a spot
Uh,
hidden check.
Well, because I did actually want to go wherever they were going before I threw out my go into the limestone caverns in the middle of the night. Out
Into the unknown.
into the unknown.
Because nothing is more disarming than a woman who should not, by any means, know how to speak your language, listening into your conversations. People will speak freely around that sort of a person. So I'm not giving away that I understand what they're talking
An extreme.
And okay, with your extreme success,
Check the word.
you do yes,
Yes.
check mark. You do notice a few furtive glances in your direction. You don't know what they are saying, but at least one of them are watching you.
We should
Are
still
you
go to the
gonna-
hotel.
I will sidle up next to Ricky and do the classic, like, arm through his arm, sort of hair flip. Don't look now, but they are definitely talking about us.
I want to go up to Ricky and do the same thing.
Nellie will
And be
just
like,
stand there with her little map being like,
Hey.
if we...
So we got some spotters.
This is in Arabic.
Mason, you feel something metallic poking you in the ribs. Don't know what it is.
I'm gonna scoot it a little closer.
You take a point of damage.
Dang it!
No, I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just,
Oh, I know.
just generally threatening him. I want to. I was gonna say insight, but
I don't think we need to do anything about it.
No, just
I think-
act natural.
It's just
Will you
no.
roll an intelligence check, Ricky?
sure. One bit. try to see. I mean, essentially, what Ricky would want to be doing is then, can I tell if they have any weapons or anything like that with them? So I just rolled normal success on my intelligence roll.
Okay. No, you don't see any weapons on them. However, as you're watching them, you do notice the way that the group is moving is similar to a way your group would move around, say, Nicholas D'Angelo, in that there's one gentleman who seems to be the head, and they're all kind of taking up just different positions pretty casually.
He seems to be
keep
the
him
hub
safe.
of that. Yeah.
There's a hub.
So, okay. I mean, obviously we can't talk about the details right at this moment.
Say, let's go to the hotel, and I'll let off.
Shall we go to the same hotel that they're going to, or should we go to a different one?
Let's.
I think we should intentionally try to go to a different one and see if they show up.
Oh. I was gonna say intentionally go to the
few.
same one and just stalk them. They're here to stalk us. Let's stalk
Wait,
them
you
back.
guys don't entirely know that. You're presupposing.
Looks like we have 2 hotels to choose from.
So.
Okay. We can go to the other one.
So which one are you guys going to?
The thing is,
Not Hotel de la Vie. We're gonna go to
if
the
we
other
know
one.
that
Hotel
they're
Central.
watching us and trying to spy on us, we can just play right into it and have an element of surprise, feed them bad information.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
If we know, like, if we were to go to the same hotel that they're going to, just to try and stay there safe and see what we could as far as counterintelligence goes, that could be good.
Yeah, we'll probably lose.
And then we'd, well,
Could be fun.
but what I'm saying is, if we don't try to hide from them,
If we go about our business
Immediately.
as usual.
yeah, we could throw them a red herring and say, oh yeah, we're gonna go to, we could talk about going to this museum or to something else, and then just completely switch cabs.
Yeah,
Something
we
like
could
that.
totally do that. I love the idea of switching cabs in the middle of the city. That's something I've always wanted to do in real life.
What?
Yes.
Wow, living wild and dangerous
You
over
know
here.
when you get.
She must have thrown off the
Yeah.
trackers.
You want somebody stalking you and be able to switch cabs in the
No,
middle
I
of
just
the
want to
city?
be able to switch cabs in the middle of the city for no reason.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so we are not staying at Hotel de la Vie. We're staying at what's the other one?
Hotel Central.
Hotel Central.
So you guys are staying not at the same one.
Correct.
We're staying at Hotel Central.
So we
That's
do
not
want
the
to
one
go
they're
to a
going.
different one.
You're
We
going.
are at different ones.
Okay, that's fine too.
Okay.
All right.
I was trying to argue towards staying at the same one, but
That's fine.
All right.
I argued against that.
that's fine.
You guys
Unfortunately.
get into your cab. What are you doing with the torso, the arm?
My understanding was there was a good place to like store it on the train
Yeah,
and keep
you can
it
stash
safe
it on the
there.
train.
That's probably what I would do. I'm not gonna go lugging a torso around with me. I don't
Sure.
think.
I think that's a bad idea, personally.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I think it's better to keep it at the hotel.
Yeah,
The special sleep.
I second that.
Yeah.
If you wake up holding something, do you have it there?
Ah, we could hide
Oh,
it
could
in
we
the
hide it
dream
in the
world.
dream train?
Yeah.
Ooh, would we want to hide it there though?
No.
There are,
Yes, you put it with the kitties.
but
They
there's
love me.
questionable people on the
The
train.
kitties are not questionable. They are pure.
I don't think that's a good plan.
I don't know if we know enough
Cats
about
want
the
their lives back, right? So what if we give them something that
That's a
accidentally
stretch.
lets them get out?
I don't think that this torso has any power to assemble life back.
You might be right.
right.
How hard is it to come by new luggage? Like, cases?
It can happen. Can you roll a credit rating for me?
Yep.
Nope. I need you to roll a d10. And subtract that from your credit rating.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh.
This is what happens when you get cut off from Grandpapa.
So it
Got to get
begins.
a job. Can't blow up the lab next time.
Pretty much, yes.
I'll
Unless
ask
that's
Wheeler
your
if he can
job.
scrub that.
So, I mean, there are suitcases, luggage bags. However, for the size that you need, they're gonna be a bit out of your price range.
Okay. Because what would be the best thing to do is if we could switch, like, to leave a red herring either in the hotel room or at the train station. One or the other.
I still
We're gonna have to do it after the hotel, though.
I'm
I
completely
okay.
outnumbered here.
On that note, I wouldn't mind doing one thing there, but I want everything else not in there.
So you're gonna like test drive the loyalty of my cats?
Yes, that, and if all of our other stuff gets stolen, at least we potentially have one thing that won't be.
It's the principle of the Horcruxes.
Yeah.
Wants to leave them in different places.
Okay, Voldemort.
It's not necessarily a bad idea.
It's
No,
not.
it's not. I just wanted to make the reference.
Yeah.
So you guys are discussing
What?
this then on the train platform?
We would have probably discussed this on the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the cab.
In a cab.
Let's just
We have
Get
we
to
have
the
them
hotel.
with
Summoned
us
the
right now
cab.
because Ricky and I would
Yeah.
have insisted on bringing them as opposed to leaving them in the train.
I
go
probably
to
would
the
have.
hotel, freshen up, get some.
Yeah.
I would have opted for the Voldemort technique and leave the torso in the thing.
How well did that work, though?
Pretty well.
I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, so where?
I've got a bad feeling that she'd make some tiny little British boy wearing glasses start following us around.
Please
What?
do. That would be hilarious. So you guys are convinced that we have to take everything with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I will begrudgingly do so.
And Charlie has a crowbar. It's fine.
Who's Charlie?
Our friend,
Where's Charlie? Charlie's not here.
she's gone?
Hey,
Oh, maybe she went to go check out that thing.
maybe she stayed with the stupid Voldemort luggage.
What?
Yeah.
That just.
We could just leave her with the death luggage. And
Golly.
No.
And tell her to go to sleep and then give one of them to the kitties and
No.
say that I
that
sent
could be
them.
her secret mission.
Yes.
I kind of like it. Can we
have a
send
bad
her on a
feeling
mission even though
about
she's
this.
not
Charlie's
here?
not here.
Well, we could find out if we were successful next time. Stay tuned.
Eh?
Charlie's not here.
Dang it. Okay.
Okay.
Well, she's gone. She's fine. She's
Wouldn't
young
we
and
care
inexperienced,
where-
but it'll be
do
alright.
we have like? Did she leave a note? Like no note?
Does
Car
Charlie leave
gone?
notes?
You could have died. She
Yes.
could have been
The
seen.
crowbar is
But
gone.
I need you to like reason this with me. Does Charlie leave notes?
No, but
No.
here's my
No.
point. But as a character, not as a
We find some
player.
croissants.
I, as a
That's
player,
what
know
Charlie
why
would be.
that Charlie's not here. But as a character, if Charlie is just gone, Nellie's perturbed by that and isn't wanting to make little quests. She's gonna be like, "No, we need to find Charlie."
How do you propose to do that at now 8:30 p.m. in
She's
Trace?
gonna show up at breakfast.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't,
It's like-
then it's okay.
I would propose
It's
that
like
Nellie
when you
doesn't
got-
get no. Like in all seriousness, Nellie wouldn't get off the train.
You're not going to get off the train. The train is going to continue.
I know, but if Charlie has just disappeared, it would upset Nellie
Yeah.
and perturb her to note that somebody just vanished. Especially one of their group, and especially as Nellie is very attuned to the occult side of everything. So unless there is like
So-
a reason, or like Charlie offhandedly, like off camera, just said, "Hey, I'm gonna go do this thing."
Why don't you roll an intelligence check?
Ah! I'll lose. I succeed with an extreme success of 2
Wow.
out of 85.
Okay. You've come to know Charlie pretty well.
Okay.
You first of all know she likes food.
Okay.
You also know that she got this note about someone willing to be her sponsor.
Okay.
So, she's probably gone off to see if she can find that person.
Okay. Okay, Nellie is no
And
longer
we'll get
in
to-
stubborn.
She's
Where's the
definitely going to
body?
be entraced somewhere
Okay.
because that's where the sponsor is.
Okay. Nellie is no longer gone girl freaking out.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Cool. When we get to the hotel,
Mhm.
I do want to stash the Sedefkar items well.
Alright, you get to the hotel, and as you exit from your taxi cab, I need you all to roll strength checks. Strength?
Yay.
Strength.
Guys, I think I failed.
I got a hard success.
Okay.
I also
I failed.
weirdly succeeded.
So Ricky and Gertrude, thank you. You step out of the cab, and the wind, you're like kind of the first two out, and the wind kind of rushes through. You kind of brace against it, and then go to the back to get your bags. You failed, Nellie?
I sure did. I have a strength of 65 and I got a 90.
Yeah, okay. Nellie and Mason, you get out of the cab after, and the wind knocks you to the ground.
Oh, neat.
You're a little cold, you're a little wet.
Shit for it.
That was a lot stronger than you expected it to be.
I'm a kite of a man.
I mean, right? Like, it just kind of took your whole...
Ricky goes over to give him a hand.
Nellie will unceremoniously pick her own self up.
Appreciate it.
Nice enough.
All right.
The bros are
Pride.
assembled.
The bros are. Oh my
You
god.
fell.
So did he.
Yeah.
Right, you both fell. You collectively fell.
He was reaching out. You were like, nah. I was like,
To both of them.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you were?
one hand to
Oh.
both of you. Yeah, like,
Also, I miss Chaz.
I don't. Guys, what? No. No. All right. So, you guys get settled into your rooms.
Yeah.
Lock your doors.
Uh,
Get ready for the night.
yeah. Did I end up getting wet from like landing in a puddle or
Yeah.
anything like that? Okay, I will shower off and.
Yeah, I was gonna say, from the hotel.
Paranoid
Hot bath.
now.
Clean up.
Hot bath. Hot bath.
Hot bath.
Oh, hot bath. Okay.
Oh, God. Shoot.
What have we done?
Is it one of those things where you have to
Is this
like
the
pay
movie
an extra
Slither?
quarter to get hot water?
Mm-mm.
I'm okay with that, but now I'm scared. I'm ready.
The windows are closed.
I'm sure they are. It is January. January 23rd to be precise.
Windows
Yeah.
open. in
1923.
I'm gonna say, let's
On
be
a
honest,
Tuesday.
In England,
Tuesday.
in England, they don't close their windows for like anything.
I've worked with chemicals most of my life. My windows are never closed.
As you
Okay, hot bath.
lay in your bath, you have your sense.
Oh no.
You're warming up. Even you, Mason, gotta warm up a little. Put a little of that lavender in there, cause
So
it's gonna
he's
make it
ba-
smell
he's
nice.
bathing in
Relax.
his
No,
room.
it's vanilla.
Vanilla. Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
vanilla is exotic at this point.
Yeah.
I'm literally wearing lavender deodorant at the moment. Lavender can be. Lavender
It's
is
not
genderless.
lavender,
it is.
No one's
yummy.
laughing at that. We're laughing at the fact that you pointed out the sense of your deodorant so lackadaisically.
On stream. This is what you get when you tune in on Monday nights.
Scratch and sniff.
I'll pass. I'll pass on that one.
This is the quality content you've all come for.
Cats.
Meow.
All right, so we're all. Or,
So,
So,
bubble bath.
separate-
I'm sitting in the
separate
bath.
Bubble
bathrooms.
bathing.
Bubble bathing. And an odd odor
No.
fills the air and momentarily overcomes the sense that you were using. Then it fades.
Okay.
Away.
Millie contemplates
Did
whether
it,
she
like-
just had a stroke.
Did the wind come in at that
The small
time,
moments.
or
Toast.
I mean, you'd like to tell yourself that that's what happened.
I can make myself
It was almost
small
a,
moments on command. That's horrifying.
A smell of some sort of decay.
okay?
But it quickly passes, and Nellie, as you reach for your towel, a small dried jasmine tumbles off, hits the floor, and kind of shatters.
Like the little dried plant, jasmine?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little jasmine flower.
Oh, he's bringing you flowers now. That's
Yes,
nice.
he is.
Aww.
That's pretty much.
That would be the smell of decay.
Yep.
There is no flower on your towel.
Just decay.
No, there's nothing else.
No, smell.
Yeah, I mean, but it's gone. It passed.
For those of us not in the bathing areas, are we smelling that too?
No,
No. Just in the bathroom?
just in the bathroom.
Tub room, washroom?
Interesting. Since I was thinking about the torso and trying to like observe it, could I have made the connection that it might have been the Count?
I mean, you can make that connection.
Okay.
Speaking of the Count and the torso, especially because you looked at it fairly intently, you kind of then came to the realization it's the torso itself. As you were staring at it and all the like symbols and words were kind of swimming in front of your eyes, it's been polished. It got cleaned up.
From taxi
From-
to bath?
No, from
Did you take it
Milan
to the bath with
Venice.
you?
Because you guys
Secret
left it
polishing
behind
goblins.
when it came. Like you guys left it behind in the hotel rooms when you guys were all out and about. And so sometime before you got on the train in Venice,
Italian clean ladies were
someone
very thorough.
cleaned and polished the torso.
Okay. Since I noticed that, I would probably go ask the others to see if they've been polished.
So are we like common room team meeting?
Yeah, first I'm gonna take a look
Commencing
outside
the
the
meeting.
hallway.
In the Gryffindor
Make
columns?
sure we
Gryffindor
have
columns.
nobody.
So nice
Make a
fire
spot
going.
and check.
Nice like roaring fireplace with some crackling, you know.
That is an extreme success.
There is a bellhop waiting down at the far end of the hall next to the stairs.
Okay. What does he look like? They,
Young,
he, she, whoever.
male.
Okay.
My guess is he would be waiting for us to leave so that he can inform someone.
Possibly Hungarian. I don't know, they kind of all look alike.
Let's see. We're still in Italy, but there's a few different. Okay, I will try French. And say, excuse me, young man. Would you send, can I place a room service order with you?
Like turns around and goes downstairs.
Did it look like he understood what I was saying, or like he was trying to get somebody else?
It looked
Maybe
like he was
speak?
confused.
Okay,
You did kind of just call out in French.
sure. Okay, cool. I will go back inside and say, let's just be very quiet if we're chatting, please.
Is there like a what are they called? It's not a record player yet.
Phonograph?
Phonograph?
Is there a phonograph in this room?
No.
Does anybody have a musical instrument?
Nope, but we can run the
I
water
have
in
my
the
voice.
bathtub.
We could run the water in the bathroom.
Is there a fireplace?
I'm not worried.
I think there's.
I
Probably
think we
a
should
fireplace.
just move on with our lives.
I mean, it's fair. I just wanted to have like some music go and set the mood.
Yes, there's a fireplace.
Yeah.
Then definitely start a fire. What we can run anything and everything that's going. Like have a fire going for one. Probably if there's electric fans, could do those. Could what?
Could just whisper to each other. There's no electric fans. I can see her shaking her head.
No.
No, there is very limited electricity in this place. Most of it are oil lamps.
Hmm.
Makes sense. I guess let's. Well, you have something to share.
Is there a deck of cards?
She's only been waiting for this.
You have a deck
for
of cards,
3
don't you?
weeks.
I believe so. Yeah, I've written that down before too.
Yeah.
I need to start shuffling and making some noise.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, while people are just kind of making noise, maybe Nellie's standing there, kind of like cracking the, the creaks in a floorboard. She will regale everybody that at the clock tower, Count Fenelek paid her a visit.
That'll be the boy with the room service. Hold that thought.
You open it, and a gentleman, older, more distinguished outfit, speaks to you in French and says, yes, mademoiselle, you asked for something? How can I help you?
I was wondering if it would be possible to get a bottle of wine for my friends and I. Not a very nice bottle of wine, mind you, just something rather inexpensive. Not top shelf at all.
Don't got granddaddy's money no more.
I'm gonna take it away.
And maybe a little bit of some nice bread, something along those lines.
Evening meal,
Sent up? Yeah.
light.
Yeah, light.
Of course,
And
Inexpensive.
can I offer to pay? Like, hold up. Oh, shoot. What are they going to have? Oh, wait. We use
Italian.
Lear.
Lear.
Ooh! See what it is first.
Yeah, I'm looking. Where?
In the box.
Uh,
In the box.
It is
He
completely
can
underneath
choose to
you.
not do it in the box, and if it falls on the ground again, he has to keep
You're
it.
gonna roll
Yeah,
with
there's.
it.
No, I'm going to not keep it.
Where did it go?
I was hoping it was
Right.
the 10s. It was the 1s.
He's gonna lose some money too.
Can
No.
Gertrude
He's not cut off.
can Gertrude like after she's done talking to this guy, could she kind of look down and see if that one bellhop is still
Yeah,
there?
I will look.
Okay.
So you didn't pass your credit check.
No, I didn't.
You pull out some pretty crumpled looking Lear, and the maitre d' kind of looks
One with some gum in it, maybe.
at that,
Put that one back
looks
away.
uses inexpensive wine.
Right.
Yes.
Oh,
And then
I forgot I didn't write
walks
my
away.
credit
You know
writing.
he'll be back in probably 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, is the bellhop boys down there still?
He's back, yes.
Okay, is he in the same spot?
Yep.
Or is okay.
I think Nellie passed her credit reading if I have a 75. I didn't write it down.
Your credit rating is a 70.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then I failed by 3 points.
We're all doing great
You
today.
between the three of you,
I
you're
just
gonna be
gotta know.
piled together enough. It's just going to be kind of one of those things where you guys are like, "Oh, we gotta visit a bank," and
Yeah, I'm gonna do some
My wife took all my money.
currency.
you do realize you left your wallet with her.
Whoopsies.
That's fine.
It also has your ID and passport, unless you keep
No,
it
no,
separately.
you keep your
That I
passport
would've.
because the
You
train
keep your passport separately.
helps to watch out for that.
Okay.
And gives
Yeah.
it like
Okay.
you would then also give it to the hotel when you get there. So
Okay.
like
Okay.
you would have noticed long before now if you didn't have it.
Okay. So
How about how far down the hall? Like, are we in the middle block and he's like all the way at the end?
You're like 3/4.
Okay.
Because you guys took
he's still there.
2 rooms, and there are 3
It
more
could
rooms
be
on this
his
floor.
job to just be there.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it is.
That's a bellhop. You know what their jobs are? Stand down at the bottom, collect things, bring the things up, and then in Home Alone, if anybody watched, is to stand there doing this, and then receive a piece of gum, and then go away.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a joke, but
I know,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Alright,
Cool.
Excellent.
You were saying we have 15 minutes.
I have 15 minutes.
No, we have 15 minutes until. I'm sorry, not real time.
Oh.
15 minutes till the bellhop and
Until
food gets back.
the food
Oh,
comes.
I was super stressed. I was like, where did this night go?
I'm also slightly confused. I'm sorry. Who is Count Fenelek?
He's a vampire man who smells gross.
Lovely.
Oh, also pretty
Nellie's
sure Nellie's lover and calls her sweet chicken.
can you make a sanity check for me?
Oh, dear.
None of you know any of that.
I'm actually pretty sure we all know that you were called my sweet
I
chicken.
succeeded.
I mean, yes,
Okay.
but
Sure, that tracks.
Yeah.
Why
totally.
not?
Okay.
You understand that Ricky is blowing smoke up her butt, trying to make her upset by calling him, calling them lovers.
Mhm.
You guys, with all of your interactions with Count Fenelek, can add an additional 4 points to your Cthulhu mythos. And on the back of your character sheet where it says encounters with strange entities, rate vampire, 4%.
Where's that?
Under backstory.
Under
Oh, strange entities. Okay.
Yeah.
Vampires 4%.
Mm-hmm. Again, you guys can all add 4% to your Cthulhu mythos.
Yeah, that's 6.
Yeah!
I want a 12.
You
What?
can- She's also slightly insane, guys, so I don't know if you really want to be jealous.
Aren't we all?
I don't actually know what mine is. I got one down here.
Well, because at the time you had 0.
Yeah.
If you've interacted with anything else. So you currently have 4%.
Well, she
I
read
think
the.
I've got more.
She
'cause
read
I've
the,
the
You
the
do.
scroll, and she read it the better way,
That
which I
was
think gets her
the-
4.
I think you mean gooder.
It's on my other. It's on my actual character sheet. I'm just gonna merge the two together and call it a day
Cool.
later. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, so Count Fenelick, the alleged vampire, we're not entirely sure, but I mean we're mostly sure. Anyway, he came and kind of sussed things out, by explaining that we need to collect all of the pieces. I think deliver them to him. I can't. It's in my actual notes.
He just said he needs them all and you're going to find them.
Oh, that he needs all of the pieces and I'm going to be the one to find them.
Is that why someone sent me a telegram to stop looking? Because it's your job?
I don't know what your telegram said.
It said for me to stop looking for it. That's all it said. I don't know who it came from.
For it?
Yes.
We also have a duke who is after us.
No,
who
I know
also
the
wants
Duke.
these things.
I remember the Duke.
Well, then he could be just the same one. Fenelick doesn't send telegrams, he just appears in puffs of smoke.
Oh, also the Sedefkar simulacrum items have been polished.
Sorry, what?
What?
All
Yeah.
of them?
I would have already checked by now. Are they all polished?
Did you show him the arm?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
I'm
I
sure
think at this point, like, the natural flow of conversation, then we're
Okay.
what?
they're all just kind of in the middle
So,
of the room
well-
with everybody.
Yeah, the arm has also been polished.
Really?
And my guess is these things being polished is also causing harm to us.
Okay, well then, I'm just going to throw out a random suggestion that I already threw out. Why do we keep lugging them around?
I said we should have left them in the train.
I said we should leave them in the sleep train.
This. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No,
Okay.
no, we had a locked room, something or another.
The sleep train?
Ah, she doesn't know about the dream train. We're the only ones who actually know about this. Everyone
Well,
else
everybody else
doesn't
forgot.
remember.
Yeah, they told me, but
So
Hold that thought. That's supper.
And yes, supper is delivered. And
quickly
yeah,
deals out another hand.
yeah, he and the
Oh,
Master D takes
lost.
the money. Just kind of like, have a good evening. Shuts the
Thank
door.
you. If I get a telegram from my grandfather saying I'm suddenly his favorite child, let me know.
What did you say in French? That was a lot, really fast.
It was like super fast. I was like,
It was really bad. Yeah, I don't think any of you guys speak French, so
I
you guys.
do.
Oh, you do?
yeah.
Nelly, you might have caught that.
Yeah.
you're learning more about Gertrude. So anyways, Nellie and I have discussed this because we are the only ones who remember. But if we are to go to sleep, we can enter a state of another dimension. It's similar
Yeah, like
to
we did
Dream
with the
Le-
potion
Dream
and-
Yeah, that's
Lassonde.
exactly what I was
It's
gonna
It's
say.
the
Yeah.
same thing, but we are on a different train and we're riding a monster thing.
There's like a sub train on the train.
Also, they feed you weird food and I don't trust it.
Oh, it's fine. I ate it.
Yeah, these guys told me about it. They said I was there. I don't know.
Apparently they. Oh, I don't know that. Never mind.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well, that's fine.
There's a lot of information for you. But weirder things have happened to all of us, so.
Good.
Anything you would like to share?
No.
Time for.
You can. I mean, you can't just turn your nose
Pours
up at
glass of
us. I mean,
wine.
you were
Thank
there
you.
for the
Smoke.
Lassonde, so you have
Yes.
some semblance of idea of
Did
this.
anyone else see the fishmen? Because I did.
Yeah.
I absolutely
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hit one. It's incidental. It was in the water when you and I were.
Oh, that is very cheap wine. Okay.
It's a little vinegary.
Lovely.
It was in when
Tastes
I
like
hit
cooking
with the
sherry.
guy in the canal when he was taking us the wrong way because I
Yeah.
knew that church.
That dude's probably not around anymore.
Or he's a fishman.
Adds up.
From what I saw, I'm guessing
So- So, anyways,
Okay.
Also
what are we
very-
doing here?
Chef one.
What are we looking for? All I know is Charlie is potentially talking to some person somewhere,
What's our next
and
step?
we could go. I mean, I guess we could just tour around. Do we
Other
have
than
any?
freaking the hell
Do we have
out
any
about
leads to
everything.
go off of?
Yeah, I have no idea.
There's
why
the
we're here
Turkish
specifically.
people.
I don't remember having any particular leads.
For some reason, I thought that Constantinople was the next.
I might have alluded to that and then found out you got like 4 more stops.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
I usually star important notes, such as what we're looking for in different places, but
Istanbul.
I don't have anything there.
Yeah, that's like an ultimate place where we need to be.
That's like last episode.
I have the statues from the creepy guy who shot himself.
Oh right.
Oh, the
Yes.
skinless one.
I have those statues.
Has anything bad happened?
I'm
because
gonna
of that?
pull those out and just give them a better look over than I had previously. We've been kind of busy. So I'm just gonna
Will
check them out and see
you
if there's
fill
anything
everybody in
interesting.
on a reminder chat and our viewers?
So
what
there
these are?
were there 3 of them? I feel like I had them written down in my other notebook.
I'm useless. I have nothing.
There were some figurines that I recognized from my time in Istanbul that were in the study of the gentleman who shot himself. And after he killed himself, Ricky and I managed to procure those from his study.
That guy, yes.
Yeah, and they belong to the Brothers of the Skin cult? Brotherhood of the Skin cult, yes. And he was quite horrified when I brought them up.
Ah.
Right.
We saw a skinless,
Yes,
skinned man earlier.
yes.
Wait a second.
So, yeah, I would like to pull those out and just kind of compare them with the
I'm gonna have to.
The scroll,
which
I've also read.
But isn't Winkleman the sponsor?
yes.
Y'all.
Wait, what did you just figure out?
He's intrigued. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday, so the museum is open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we should definitely go to the museum. I love a good museum.
So the reason
Do some
we're
studying.
intrigued is because the museum, some of, if you guys would recount from some of our, when we originally, I believe, what we were in London at the library,
And we saw a bunch of pictures and
we
stuff.
found out like Napoleon had a piece of the, so
Right.
one piece is alleged to have found its way to Trieste, and consequently, I mean, I guess how would I know that Johann Winkleman is who is my point of contact, or would I just know that I need to go to the museum for frame of reference?
You in particular are welcome to make an education guess
Okay, let's see.
or an education roll. Anyone else, if you'd like to make a history or archaeology roll?
Sure. I'll do a history roll. Because I keep going to the library.
Where is-
Education is a characteristic. It's up at the top.
Wait, which one am I
Yeah,
making?
I succeed.
Which
History?
history?
Although for kicks and giggles, it's a 5, but yeah, no.
No, I succeeded.
Negative.
Not gonna roll. That's fine.
No, I was doing something else
Oh,
and I'm
no, you're
confused where we are now.
I wouldn't be able to roll library
We're,
use,
we're,
right?
we're figuring out why
No,
we
because
I'm not
came to
able
Trist
to
in the first place.
Okay, because because I was just
And
looking
I
at the
think Nelly-
statues. So if you guys were talking, like she's just setting up these statues, looking at them, going, "Oh, I'm sorry, you were talking." What?
I mean, that's fair.
So,
We all do that from time to time.
as you sit there, Nelly, kind of relaxing, sipping on the wine,
Nelly does not drink alcohol.
sipping on her tea.
I would have had tea with you.
Kind of thinking back, trying to piece together. Okay, Charlie's telegram said Johann Winkelmann was a sponsor, but we're sent to look up Johann Winkelmann. Why does that name sound familiar? And then as you're sitting there, you remember Johann Joachim Winkelmann was a Prussian gentleman who is considered the father of modern archaeology. You definitely have studied him. He died in 1768.
Oh.
You didn't exactly put together that he died in Trees, but maybe this is where he died?
So I would want to go to his museum where his research and findings.
Yes, there is a museum of history and art that you definitely could go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down to go there. Mason likes his museums and libraries, apparently.
The only problem with that is it's late and the museum's closed.
Yes, it's about
we
9:30 now.
We just go tomorrow
Yeah,
morning.
we just go tomorrow.
No. Nellie's thinking about this as an academic, not as a visitor. When you want to speak to the fancy people at the museums, you have to arrange in advance. So she's not entirely sure if she's going to be able to.
Go first thing in the morning.
I mean, she could go first thing in the morning. The issue is if people are doing lectures or things like that, they may or may not be there. But maybe the curator will be there. Curator will recognize Nellie's credentials because Nellie has them constantly, and also probably all of the things she's ever published, and that she's from Oxford. That in itself, Oxford is very well renowned. They'll probably allow us into their archives, which gives us access into Johann Winkelmann's research and findings. I don't need another academic, I just need the curator. Boom, I have a plan.
Cool. Let's sleep on it.
All right, you sleep on it. I need everybody to make a power roll.
Also, arbitrary question. Does anyone want to go back into Dream World at some point?
I do.
Yeah.
This was power?
Power.
I fail.
Hard success.
Fail. Success.
Fail.
Fail.
Success, but
Success.
I'm.
Do I get anything?
I think I calculated something wrong for the extreme.
If I make it extreme, do I get something better than a hard success? Okay, then I'm just gonna.
It sounds like it
stick
doesn't
with
matter,
that.
Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. It's definitely a hard.
A power is a 1/5. Or
Yeah, no,
extreme is 1/5.
what I wrote down, I can't.
All right, so my friends who failed, you lose 6 magic points.
What? I don't think I had any magic points to begin with.
You do. It is the number of your extreme success for power.
That's huge.
It is. I happen to roll really high.
I didn't even know what I had to begin with. So.
What's your power?
50.
Then
So
it's
you have
10.
10.
So I have 4.
You have 4.
I'm not magical.
So
I will not
you have
receive
to-
my letter to Hogwarts.
Basically, magic is you spend a magic point to cast a spell.
You spend a certain number of magic points to cast spells, yes.
Oh, depending on how
And
intense it is.
something as you sleep drains your magic spells here in Triest.
Did I figure out anything from looking at those
Statues,
by the way?
No.
Okay.
Mainly because Becca never expected to look at them again,
Oh,
and we'll have to put together what they are.
well, I should have reminded Becca what kind of a player I am.
a list of spells for you.
I figured out some other things that I randomly have thrown into this campaign.
Uh,
That's not one of them. I'm sorry.
Another question for you, Becca.
Uh-huh.
So, do we gain magic points back at any time?
Possibly.
Okay, so
If you're dating an undead vampire.
it's not necessarily like
Turn
our
into
health
it.
where
That's fair.
it's not like our health. So we have a max
First
of
you're
10,
not lovers.
and we use them, and then they come back. It's not
They
like that.
do come back. It's just they don't come back. They come back more like sanity points than they would like health points.
Okay.
Things will kind of like encourage their return versus like if you sleep for a week,
It's more
you
narrative.
get a health point back.
Less mechanic. I get it.
1 week for 1 health point? That seems.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If not more. Yeah, if you guys lose health, like, and you don't treat the wound, it takes a while to get it back.
This is 1 per day.
Okay, 1 per day.
And I knew this system was brutal,
For a
but 1 point
non-major.
for 1 week of sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's Rune Quest when you get 2 per week.
Yeah, that's right.
You're like, cool. Guess we're staying here for 7 weeks.
We'll just finish the season right here.
Right. All right.
Going healthy again. Okay, cool. Well,
So those of you who have lost magic points, you are unaware of what you have lost. But as you wake up in the morning, you feel depressed, tired, washed out,
The norm.
is that cheap
And-
wine?
Wow.
I need you two to make sanity rolls.
No.
It's that cheap wine.
No.
I'm positive.
No.
You're just gonna give up?
I don't know what my sanity is. I don't.
Oh. No.
I'll bet you it's not what that piece of paper says.
Well, you started at 50.
All right, we'll just.
You're
Go ahead and
crazier
roll
than I
at
am.
50.
Well, I failed anyway.
Okay.
I also failed.
When you fail, you lose 1 more sanity point.
I will just note that.
And you
Wait,
had
1 sanity point?
Mhm.
Okay.
You had nightmares of
Yes.
something dark and swirling waters. A howling monstrosity moving over these waters at impossible speeds towards you. Which is when you wake up, absolutely exhausted.
Oh, good.
So, gentlemen, you guys are bright and early. I mean, as early as, January 24th is when it is dawn. I am sure Phantom of Truth will let us know when that is.
Fire's
You
almanac.
get your breakfast, and the girls just kind of take a while to show up.
You know what? I'd say no. Nellie doesn't show up. She stays in her bed,
Nellie stays in her
curled
bed.
up. She doesn't.
You guys are all ready to go to the museum, and Nellie
Well-
is not.
Ricky
Knock, knock,
would
knock.
go and procure some coffee and some pastries or something. Just whatever's closest nearby. Bring it back.
Brings it back.
But would also be on the lookout for hoodlums and
Okay,
The
spot hidden.
bellhop.
bellhops. Riffraff.
It's a different bellhop.
Flotsam and
So
jetsam.
as he
I'll
does
buy
as
that.
he does this adventure, Nellie will confide in
I'm
Mason. Miles. Oh my
dice are
god.
going in dice jail. I'm mad.
And explain
haven't-
her dream.
I haven't succeeded on anything this session.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes it happens when I play tested this and
You can try Rachel's really bad dice. They might work well for you.
Fast.
I have another
Get a
2
single
to
correct
try. It's
That was that
get
little
there.
chain smoking 15-year-old.
Okay, so Ricky has gone out, procured coffee and pastries. You don't see any of the Turkish gentlemen. You do notice. No. You notice people walk. Obviously, you see people walking down the street. You don't see any pickpockets approach you. You do see some like in the alley, and kind of glare at them. And you make it back to the room. You're fairly certain that's a different bellhop than what was there before. And you show up to the room with coffee and pastries. Nellie has confided in Mason and Gertrude about her dark dreams.
I had similar dreams, actually.
Because he had knocked on the door, so I figured she would just explain.
Yeah.
So yeah, sounds like we've powwowed. and only made it more worse. Or worse, well, I don't care.
Worser.
Worse!
Just worse.
Good.
That's all you need.
Great.
Don't need any superlatives.
By comparing nightmare notes, which somehow makes, in a shocking turn of events, makes Nellie less depressed because she's like, I'm not the only one suffering. Ha ha!
So when Ricky shows up to your door with coffee and pastries, are you ready to eat and go out?
I'm ready to eat. She'll have to change real quick after she eats the pastry.
Okay.
Her protest is eating in her pajamas. And then she'll change and put her hair up into, I don't know, a fancy 1920s bun.
Nice.
Put some baby powder in there, which is absolutely talcum powder at the moment.
Yep.
And
To the museum.
yep, to the
Why
museum.
would you put talcum powder in your bun?
That's what
Dry
people
shampoo.
Oh, I see.
So you guys get a much later start than you plan to, and as you step out of the hotel, I need you guys to make strength rolls again with a bonus die. So pick up a tens die and roll another one.
Yeah, well, it's in jail.
What's a 10 size? Is it the one with the double digits
Yeah,
on it?
roll the double digits.
40 and a 40 again. Weird.
And a
But
hard
it's
success.
Successful.
What am I doing?
Strength, right?
Yep.
Are you kidding me? Can we just talk about what these books are?
I just did the same
That's
thing.
jail.
I got a hard success. Can I catch
I'll
Nellie
lose
before
all
she
my
hits the
dice.
pavement?
You are able to catch Nellie before she hits the pavement with your hard success
Okay.
as the wind comes howling through. Mason,
Hey.
did you succeed? All right. So you are more prepared for the wind today, and even Nellie, who was not, luckily Gertrude was. It's not as bad as it was last night, and as the wind howls through the streets, it kind of echoes in your two ears as similar to whatever that thing was in your nightmare. So
I don't
maybe
like
maybe
this
it was the
town.
wind
I don't
that was haunted your nightmares.
Probably.
So the wind sucks things.
At least it's
Or
not
slithers atop water.
Oh right.
breaking.
Dream.
Okay.
I don't know. I was
You
trying
go
to make
to
a
Museo
breaking wind joke here.
d'Historia et
Yeah.
d'Art, which is Museum of History and Art. It is open from 10 to 4. So you show up at 10 o'clock. You know this it has some pretty remarkable Egyptian, Greek, and Roman collections. Do you wish to look straight for the curator,
I would explore a little bit.
or you want to explore a little bit?
I would explore. I would assume she'd probably run straight
I will
to the
join
curator.
Mason on exploring.
I'm going directly to the curator.
Okay.
Because odds are they might have to, like, we need to send somebody to go down there and unlock it, turn on a generator, turn the lights on, give us, like, I don't know, Cincinnati Museum. When anybody needed into the archives, it took a freaking hour for the lights to turn on.
Right.
And that was in 2009.
Okay.
This is dumb. Well, wouldn't you be able to have? Wouldn't they do lamps? If they're doing lamps. Anyways,
I guess you could have oil lamps, but why?
Oil
I mean, yeah, they would because yeah, they would have oil lamps.
It would be gas.
this is
I don't know.
dumb. But when I cursed my dice earlier, I said I didn't roll any successes, but I did roll a success because I didn't have nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. You're
So,
successful with your
Yeah,
power
you whiner.
and your strength.
Right, and
You
and
just
the
don't
strength
check
one
mark
too.
those.
Yeah. So
They're not as bad as you
the
thought.
crimes of the dice imprisoned are not misrepresented. Just see you
Good.
being a dice attorney.
No. So I would
The glove
like
don't
you
fit.
to you get the choice to either do spot hiddens or library use as in how you move through the museum in your
Spot hidden.
exploration.
Are you coming? Wait, are you going around the exhibits? Are you late? Are you staying with Nellie? They went to the exhibits.
I would have gone to the exhibits to.
Okay, Nellie's.
Well,
Oh,
I can.
yeah.
Okay.
Can I use my spot hitting in that area too? Because I've got Jack in library use.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can definitely use your spot hidden if you stick with Nellie.
Great. Okay, so extreme success.
I also got an extreme success on
Check
my
mark.
review.
Oh, I only got a regular success. Oh wait, but maybe I should.
I got a James Bond level success. I'm just throwing that
Double
out there.
observer.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was 008.
Can I do both? Because if she's already looking at it from a library perspective, I might look at it from more of like a trying
Use
to
the
find
same
other
roll,
things.
and you can use that for spot hidden instead.
Oh, but I got a check mark.
Yeah.
Oh, but I got a check mark.
But I wouldn't get the library check mark if I did spot hidden.
Keep your library check mark.
All
Keep
right.
the library one.
I'll keep the library check mark.
All right. So Nellie and Ricky, Ricky is able to point out the curator
Okay.
right away.
That's it for history. Curator.
That
There
one.
he is.
That one. They've got the glasses.
Look,
They've
He's
got
got
a
the name tag.
name tag on. at the desk. With the one that says curator. I see him.
Spot hidden.
That is going to come into play later, so just, you're fine. But yes, Eagle Eyes over there. Eagle Eyes Ricky.
I didn't even drink the water.
Is able to immediately spot the curator. You go over and introduce yourself. Give me your choice of credit rating or your anthropology.
Yeah, my credit rating's better than anthropology. At least on this one, I know it's
Yeah,
I
rub
know
it
it's
in.
beefed up on my check marks, but I don't know what it is at.
Bring your character sheets.
Look, when he turned around and went back into the deck,
It's fine.
It doesn't matter.
Boss,
Go ahead and roll, girl.
Chris is going up.
okay, it doesn't matter. I'm anthropologying it, so I'm gonna check mark. I got a 52 out of 65, and I know that's at like a 73 now or something.
It's at something like a 70.
So it still would just be a normal.
I know. I just
You'd have to be
know.
at like 35 for it to be hard.
So you are able to introduce yourself, and when you produce one of your articles, he immediately recognizes your name, especially because you have done a lot of work in a very similar fashion as that here at this library. And when you discuss your desire to go and look at Johann Winkelmann's things, he is able to direct you to some medallions that were procured by the museum. They were acquired in 1910. They're in a locked wooden box that currently holds 7 medallions. They're all with historical scenes on them, such as the sacking of Troy. And Ricky, as you're looking at this box, you notice
How many are
this box holds has 7, but it should hold 8 medallions.
I think I have one.
We saw the.
Yes, I found the curator and I can count. It's amazing.
The depression in the velvet lets you know that there should be there.
We also
They
saw
have
the
offset
second
it so that it looks like a full set, but you
Interesting.
realize they're missing one. They didn't get all 8.
Haha, you fools, I can count to 8.
Congratulations to you. All right. With your successful library rolls and, looking at the museum, talking to some of the other curators, they recommend you go to the garden.
Okay. What's in the garden?
Giardino Lapidario. There's a whole bunch of statues. It's connected to the museum.
Okay.
He was murdered.
The garden?
Johann was murdered.
Oh.
Can I be relaying this information to Ricky? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is for the group.
Oh, that's okay. Well, then let me take my notes and then I'll hand it over.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of statues, and as you are walking through, you see a replica of a Roman temple. And out here in the garden, that temple would be the only thing that would protect you from the cold, biting wind. Otherwise, you're in the open, freezing.
Well, then I would probably go check out the temple-looking thing.
Yeah.
I would probably look around. Statues are a thing now that I have to stare at, so.
Alright, so make some spot hidden checks.
Okay.
I will also look around.
Regular.
Hey, regular gets the job done.
But extreme gets you all the things.
True.
That's a hard success.
Forward progress, though.
These statues are of a Roman style. Ancient Roman style. And you see a frieze on the wall next to the temple.
A what?
Frieze, frieze or mural, but carved into the wall. And it's a picture of humans sacrificing to some sort of animal spirits, reptilian creatures.
Oh,
So
lovely.
our good old friend, the chameleon.
Sure. I mean, it does make you a little uneasy. And with your hard success, Gertrude, you're able to figure out why it does. The reptiles still look perfectly preserved as if they were carved merely yesterday. However, the humans have been worn away by the passage of wind and time and are no longer possessing all of their limbs or features.
Any particular limbs missing?
Arms and legs.
Okay. Always the right arm and the right leg. Okay, just checking.
I should have kept that chameleon.
And as you think about it, Gertrude, you are fairly certain there are no myths about these creatures from ancient Roman history.
It's not my area of specialty, but that's. What about in Arabic tradition, which is something I am a little more well versed in?
You are quite certain you don't have anything. If you want to make a Cthulhu mythos,
Yep.
roll.
Can I try?
Yeah.
No, I failed.
Also.
Is Giovanni Termona
Mm-hmm.
is he alive, or was he at that time the one who procured the diaries, which means we have to find out where the diaries were.
He is no longer alive.
Okay.
As you speak with the curator, however, and if you say this aloud,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ricky can let you know from reading. Spot checks get you. No. This is all information that you wouldn't have if you didn't succeed on a spot hidden. The fact that you got extreme, I'm like, sorry, man.
That's fine. No. I appreciate getting things. I have no qualms with that.
You read.
I just enjoy right. I understand.
Name
I can
tag.
count to 8. I can read.
You can read, and you know that these medallions were left to the library or to the museum by Marcus Termona, the descendant. The curator tells you that Antoni Termona is a well-known scholar here in Trieste, the son of Marcus.
And Tony.
And he does invite you, if you would like to see Johann Winkelmann's sarcophagus.
Yes.
You may go to the gardens.
Yes.
This is sarcophagus. Interesting.
As you two step into the temple, you do see a sarcophagus. Placed on a marble slab at the far end of the Roman temple.
Is any of the stone similar to the one we saw in the other temple? In
The
cathedral?
like black
Yeah.
stone? No, this is more of a marble. There is a winged reclining figure above the sarcophagus, holding a medallion with a man's head. And you see an inscription on the side of Johanni Winkelmann and VIIIIVNADMDCCLXVIII.
Yeah.
Due
I'm
date
gonna assume-
1768.
Yeah, like a bunch of dates. It's fine.
And the notation that he's the
Birth and
father
death.
of modern archaeology.
Okay. Is there anything odd about the decoration on this sarcophagus? Anything like what we saw in the frieze outside?
No, there's no reptilian creatures.
Okay. And the winged creature that's holding the medallion, is it like
Like
your
an angel.
standard angel? Okay.
What kind of medallion?
Is the angel
Has a head
anything
on
that I would have seen in any of the dreams?
Don't blink.
Nice. So in the
Red
dreams that
angel
we've had, we've seen many different types of angels.
These are going to be more the angels that you see in a lot of churches.
Okay, so nothing like super creepy. Like,
Yes, they are still super creepy.
doesn't know what she's talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You two join.
What were on the medallions that we were looking at? Anything in particular? Anything of note?
The 7 that you saw, they had various historical scenes.
Okay.
Like
Seems,
one of
not
which was
seems.
the sacking of Troy.
Which we saw in Zurich. Just throwing that out there. We saw
Another
a painting
medallion?
Of that.
Oh,
we saw a painting of
painting.
it at the
Okay, so they're historical scenes.
From ancient Greek and Roman.
So the medallion that the angel is holding, does it look to be the same or like an approximation of the other medallions?
It is similar. It is carved from marble, whereas the others were some sort of metal. However, it's the same size.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like the profile of a man's face on them.
Can we tell whose face, or is it? Ask what's his bucket. Ask the
curator.
Johann Winkelmann.
whose face.
Johann is dead.
No, I know that. She was saying, is the profile
Of Winkman, gotcha.
like?
Maybe.
So is the curator not entirely sure who the man
Well, he
is?
didn't go with you. He sent you to the garden.
Oh, there you go. We can't talk to him.
Fair
I mean, you
enough.
can go find him.
So, should we break in here later and have a seance at the grave?
No.
No? Okay.
Not yet.
as
no bad
as they
ideas
all
in
say
brainstorming.
no, and you kind of like roll your eyes and turn away, you see a splatter of blood on the ground.
Oh, dang
How
it.
fresh.
It's 8 p.m., isn't it?
Very fresh.
Yep, it's 8:02.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That adds up.
Yeah.
How do you guys always know when there's gonna be a dead body? It's so weird.
Where is it leading?
Around the
Or-
back of the temple.
We're not gonna go back there yet. We should definitely get someone. Ooh, we should go there first. Dang it.
Yeah, we're
What
going.
sort
We
of
got it. We're
investigators
the-
go to the police first, Mason? Come on.
Basically.
The kind that don't want to get in trouble.
We're not gonna get in trouble.
We don't have the crowbar, man. We're not safe.
The sacred crowbar.
No, there's. God. I mean, I wouldn't. He wouldn't
pull
pull
out
it
the
out,
gun
but it's
that Ricky
definitely
gave
like a.
me.
What do you mean?
All right, let's go check it out.
Okay, so you guys go around the temple. Who's walking first?
I'll go
I'm
first.
staying back. I'm lookout.
Okay.
I'm not going.
Look out
I'll go
first.
right behind Ricky.
Gertrude.
All right, I will go third.
How many? What kind of? Are there people around in this area?
It's empty.
It's cold out here.
It's
and
cold.
it's a garden. It's outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there's
Statues.
nobody. Okay, then I definitely have my pistol drawn.
Okay. As you come around the side of the temple, there is a body laying in the bushes. And with that, we're gonna end tonight.
And that's
Check
why
for a
that's-
pulse. Are they alive?
How much blood?
It's Charlie.
Don't say that.
Dude. It totally is. But we'll see.
So, thank you all for playing tonight. I hope you guys had an enjoyable time. And thank you so much to all of our friends who were watching and hopefully commenting along and laughing at the delight that is my herd of cats. Thank you so much to JD again for keeping us going, for keeping us running smoothly, and for making us sound and look good. She does a lot of work beforehand and she does a lot of work after, and so she always deserves a huge thank you. Thank you for Phantom and all of our moderators for working in our chats, looking things up for people, and keeping us going through any 1920s cultural lore that we don't know. Thank you to Kelly Peck for the beautiful frames that she has created. She created these ones here on Monday night and also on Friday nights here on the Iconic Production channel. She keeps making us look good, and if you hop over to Redbubble, you can check out some of her really sweet Jackals art that she has made, particularly the tarot cards. They're a lot of fun. Check out all of the fun Iconic stuff over there. And a huge, huge thank you to Petrie's Family Game Store. They support us here as we continue on. We'll be using a variety of their products. If you have your own local family game store at your city, please visit them. They always have so much wonderful information and cool gadgets and gizmos. If you don't have one, consider checking out Petrie's online and seeing what awesome things they have there. Without them, we would just be sitting here in the dark. So, thank you for our supporters, for your continued support and views. If you like what we do, subscribe, like, follow, comment, share, and head over to our Patreon and support us there. We like gaming, as is evidenced by us showing up on Monday nights, on Friday nights with our 5th edition D&D game, sharing Ulysses International on Tuesday and Thursdays with Torg and Fading Suns. I know what games I play. We have podcasts about 13th Age and Glorantha. And I had one a while ago. You can go check out the archives of that one about ladies and gaming. And so we love this, but we can't do it without you. So thank you so much for your support, and please consider continuing to support us. Check out Chaosium for all this cool Cthulhu stuff that we have. They have a lot of freebies, which is really cool. And consider running your own Call of Cthulhu game and let us know how it goes. And if you've, completely traumatized your characters, like I have. I don't know why they don't want to be alone anymore. That's so weird. You guys can split up. It's okay.
I was by myself. Well, I was almost by myself.
Apparently Paul says no. But we appreciate everything that you do. Hope to see you again next Monday. Have a lovely evening and a wonderful week. And good night.